Hello, welcome to Sri's channel. Yesterday we have learnt about subject and predicate and we ended up with an exercise. Did you find out the answers for the exercise? Oh, great. So shall we check the answers? Yes. So the exercise given was separate the subject and predicate. First one, Andrew had a friend. In this sentence, Andrew is our subject. Had a friend is our predicate. We gave him $5. In this, we is our subject and the remaining part of the sentence is predicate. Third one, as we have already discussed the note that always subject may not come first. Sometimes, occasionally, predicate may come first. So this is the example for that. After 6 months, he came back. So after 6 months is predicate. He is your subject. Are your answers all right? Okay, so let us move to today's topic. Before we move into today's topic, please, if you like my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon. So let us move to today's topic. Today, our topic is about case. Case refers to the form a word takes or its function in a sentence. So, case is a third part of the noun, as we have already discussed the previous partitions or classifications of nouns. These are the second classification. In this second classification, the third one is the case. First one is gender, second one is noun, and third one is case. So, coming to case refers to the function of a word in the sentence. There are 3 cases in English, especially in modern English. They are subjective case, possessive case, objective case. So let us go into detail one by one. Subjective case. What is a subjective case? Subjective case or nominative case we also call it as when a noun or pronoun works as a subject in a sentence called subjective case. Okay, so in a sentence, if a noun or a pronoun works as a subject, if it does the action of a subject, then it can be called as nominative case or subjective case. Here, the examples can be like Louis works in the management. He works very hard for the company. I love to watch movies in my free time. Reading is a very good habit. So these are the examples given here. According to the definition of subjective case, any noun or pronoun in a sentence, if it can act as a subject is the one who plays the action or does the action. So, if it can act like a subject, then it is called subjective case of the sentence. So, Louis works in the management. Here Louis is acting as a subject. So, it is subjective case. He works very hard for the company. So, he acts as a subject. So, it is subjective case. I love to watch movies in my free time. So, I is subjective case. Who is loving to watch free time movies? I. So, I is the subject. Since I is the subject, it is subjective case. Reading is a very good habit. Reading is subjective case. There is nothing to be panicked. Case indicates the function of a word. Here, the function of Louis is to act as a subject. Since it is acting as a subject, it is subjective case. Is it clear? Let us move into the next type, that is objective case. When a noun or pronoun works as an object in the sentence, an objective case appears. So before in subjective case, the noun or pronoun should act as subject. Now here it should act as object. It means it should get result of the action. So the examples can be like, Robert doesn't eat burgers. So Robert doesn't eat what? Burgers. So burgers is our object. So it is our objective case. He loves pizza. So pizza is our object. He loves what? Pizza. So pizza remains to be objective case for this sentence. Robert told me that. Robert told whom? Me. So me is objective case. Alex follows Robert. So Alex follows whom? Robert. So Robert is objective case. Coming to the third classification, possessive case. Possessive indicates a relationship. So possessive case indicate a relationship of possession or belongingness between two nouns or a noun and a pronoun. So if we could able to relate a possession or belongingness between two nouns or between a noun and a pronoun, it is said to be possessive case. For example, Robin's house is near the river. Whose house is near the river? Robin's house is near the river. So Robin apostrophe S. Possession is denoted by apostrophe. So Robin's house remains to be possessive case for this sentence. His brother lives in the city. Whose brother lives? His brother. So his remains to be possessive case. Sean's wife has passed away. Whose wife? Sean's wife. So he remains to be possessive case for the sentence. So first example, I've given here the note that two nouns relate in the basis of possession. So here river and Robin, brother and city, Sean and his wife, the two, we are relating a relationship between two nouns or a pronoun and a noun. So the definition goes like this. Possessive case indicate a relationship of possession or belongingness between two nouns or a pronoun. Is that clear? So these are about the three cases in modern English, that is subjective case, objective case and possessive case. Before moving to two more cases, let us have this tabular form: subjective, objective, possessive. So if subjective remains to be I, first person, singular, then objective will be me. For that, possessive will be my, mine. If subjective case is we, objective will be us. Then for that, possessive should be our, ours. You, your, yours. So if subject is you, then objective will be you, but possessive will be your, yours. So like your pen, yours, this pen is yours. Then if subjective case is he, then objective will be him. For that, possessive will be his. If subjective case is she, objective case will be her, and possessive case will be her, hers. If subjective is they, objective will be them, and possessive will be their, theirs. If subjective is it, objective will be it, and possessive will be its. If subjective is who, objective will be whom, then possessive will be whose. Whose pen is this? Whose book is this? Whom do you want to meet? Okay. So let us move to the last remaining cases of noun. There are two more kinds of cases. It can be given below like vocative case or nominative of address. The second type is dative case. The names might be somewhat typical, but there is a simple message or simple understanding in the meanings of the definition for them. So, vocative case it is similar to the subjective case in terms of spelling, which is very similar to subjective case what we have learned earlier. But it just varies. The vocative case indicates a person being addressed directly by his or her name. This name is separated by comma. So this is the difference between subjective case and vocative case. Both address the same, but if the person is directly being addressed by his or her name, it remains to be vocative case. For instance, Robert, could you please open the door? Here, Robert is being pointed directly, so it is vocative case. You, watch out the bus. How are you, Sushan? So, these persons are directly being addressed. Coming to dative case, which is just opposite to vocative case. In dative case, when a noun indicates that indirect object of the verb, it is said to be in dative case. Suppose if the noun is being addressed or indicated by an indirect object. What do you mean by indirect object? It is not being directly given. See, Sam gave Sim a chocolate. Here it is being indicated by the subject or noun indirectly. So it remains to be dative case. I hope you have understood. If you like my channel, please subscribe and press bell icon. Thank you.